I don't know how to say this in the nicest way possible. I don't know how to say, hey, slaves. Okay.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby. Let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD.
I know you wanna be someone. You need something more. 'Cause you try to see yourself. Live the life you want. Young love. Okay. All right. The beautiful thing about me is the fact that I know when I'm going too far. Okay. I know when I'm going too far in a conversation. I know when I'm going too far when I'm singing. I know when I'm going too far. And that was going too far. How are you guys doing? Welcome to As Your Big Sister with your host, me, Asia, my queen. Wait. Okay. It's good. Asia, my queen, that is me, that is she. I am where I want to be. How are you guys doing today? Good. If you guys are watching me on YouTube, I'm recording in a different way, and I hope this is okay because this feels so comfy. I feel like it feels more personable as well. If you don't like it, we can switch it up. Not everything is permanent. There's another episode coming tomorrow. Not tomorrow, baby. Next week. So if you don't like it, then we'll switch it up. Please let me know if you don't like it because it's not a thing to switch it up. But I feel nice right now, so we're gonna keep it what it is. I got a t-shirt on, one of my favorite t-shirts. It says, okay, let me relax. It says, cuss, breathe, pray. I feel like it is a representation about what I want to talk about or what I've been feeling, honestly, for the past couple weeks. So, let's talk a little bit. I feel like I'm too much for a lot of people, and I've been feeling that lately. And I need to start reading the room, dude. I need to start reading the room. I feel like I'm coming into spaces myself. And even though that's beautiful, it's great. Yeah. We're like, we own who we are. Sometimes I need to know when to tone it down, especially when we're talking about things that I'm passionate about. I tend to just get really expressive, really loud, using my hands, rolling my eyes, walking away, just doing too much. And I feel like when I'm in conversations that are a little deep, hard for people to have, first of all, I love it. Because I fucking hate small talk. I do not know how to have it. I do not know how to talk about things I don't care about. I don't know how to do it. And I'm trying. I'm learning. I'm not trying or learning. Let me stop. I'm not trying. You're not trying, girl. Like, let's be fucking real. You're not trying. But I can't do it. I cannot do it. I can't do it. I ain't got it in me. I do not know how to have conversations that I don't care about. Like, I hate like did you work today? So like, how is your grandma? You don't care. She's dead. She passed away 20 years ago. I'm joking. I got two grandmas. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and thank God one of them is still with us. Oh my gosh, let me stop. Wow, I can get really dark. But like, you don't care about how my grandma's doing. You don't. You don't care about how my grandma's doing. You don't care if I work today. You don't care. You don't care. And it's okay to not care. But the thing is, like, why do we have to pretend that we do? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I understand you're trying to connect. I get it. But like, it's me you're talking to. You don't have to like pretend. You know, like I'm not the bitch you have to pretend around. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to have like better conversations. I want to have like deeper conversations, meaningful conversations, conversations I could like go home and think about and things like that. Like, I don't care about a lot of things that are like the fluffy stuff. Like, let's get deep. Okay. For instance, a conversation that's meaningful to me, but isn't necessarily deep. I was having a conversation about how I don't understand people who like cottage cheese. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And like, I've never met one person on the planet Earth that has been like, oh, I'm craving cottage cheese right now. Think about it. You've never met someone that craved cottage cheese, but cottage cheese is just out here existing, you know? And we had a conversation about that for like, I'm telling you, like 15, 20 minutes, how we're just like, we don't get it. We don't. And it was so fun. It was so like, we're, we're getting to the root. No, I'm joking. But it's a good conversation to have. I don't have to talk about childhood trauma or anything like that for it to be something that I care about. But like let's stop. But to add on that, I don't have to really care about what you're talking about, but I have to see that you're passionate about it. You're not passionate about knowing if I work today. Yeah. You just want to feel silence, and I don't have to do that. I don't. We could just sit here in silence. That's okay. It's all right. You know? So, yeah, that's like the mood that I'm in. I'm in one of those like, we don't have to really talk, like we don't have to really say much. I'm not wanting to like just feel silence just because you may feel uncomfortable in this moment. Like, just shut up. We could be quiet. So to go back to me being passionate, I feel like it's too much for a lot of people because I also feel like Black women aren't allowed to be passionate about things. We're not allowed to like express like deep feelings about something, or it's misconstrued as being angry. You don't know how many times like I've been like, no, I don't believe this, and that. Someone's like, whoa, hold on. Oh my God, you're attacking me. I'm like, okay. So a part of me reading the room is knowing that like, okay, we got a bunch of pussies here. Okay. We're around really sensitive people. We're around people who like, I don't know how I feel about it is like, what is that saying? If you can't stand the heat, or if you can't stand the heat, take the kitchen. Wait, no, not take the kitchen. If you can't take the heat, stay out the kitchen. The first time I heard someone say that, I was like, okay, that eats so bad. If you can't take the heat, stay out the kitchen. Whoever made up that little phrase, you sassy pants. They said, listen, if this is too much for you, get the fuck. And I get it. But some people will get in the kitchen and and complain that it's hot. Get out. No. Like seriously, go. I'm understanding that it's not them and it's not me. It's just the fact that it doesn't mix. Like I don't have to change that I'm passionate about something. And you also don't necessarily have to receive what I give, right? So I'm just learning how to just move in rooms around a bunch of pussy bitches. Oh my God, I'm sorry. But around people who just pussy, okay. People who just don't, you know? Mm, I don't know. I don't know. Because for a second I was like, Asia, just, change up, just calm down. But I'm not, I'm a chill person. But I just care, dude. I just care. I just care about things. And when I do, I get loud and my arms are like this and I'm like this and I'm just like, I'm not, but people can't take a passionate Black woman. They just cannot do it. They cannot do it. they perceive you as mean, they perceive you as angry. I'm just like, oh no, I wasn't even mad. I wasn't even mad. But because my skin is black, that makes you feel that way. Hey, whatever. Speaking of rage, um, that whole situation that's been going on with Fannita from TikTok is annoying, frustrating, annoying. Like, oh my God. Everybody's like, okay, the Fannita situation. Like everyone on TikTok, maybe it's just my For You page because I follow her, but like everyone's like caption on their video is Fannita, Fannita Alex Earl. I'm like, okay. So if you guys don't know who Fannita is, she is a TikToker, a creator in general. She's really funny. She has a podcast called Bottoms Up. Um, and she, be talking shit. Okay. She be talking shit. And the other day, the shit talking just, people had enough being cussed out. She was cussing people out. Um, from what I know, it started off from her talking about the wage gap between white creators and black creators, saying that black creators don't get nearly enough of money when it comes to brand deals and things like that. And she compared it to Alex Earl. She was like, Alex Earl step up to the plate. You're not that entertaining for real. Like, and she was like, there's no shade to Alex Earl, but like, I'm entertaining. I'm all these things. And again, just pointing out the fact that black creators don't get paid as much as white creators. Even though we know that that's true, um, I was like, oh, they're, to compare yourself to Alex Earl was interesting because, you guys don't have the same kind of videos, you know what I mean? But I was like, okay, whatever, I don't get really caught up in things on the internet like that. Um, yeah, especially I like the girl, so it's like whatever. So then she started talking about how, you know, she's been waiting to be the mean person that she actually is in real life because she didn't feel like she could on the internet because she's fat or she was fat. Let me just say this. Being mean is underrated. You know, like I try so hard not to be mean. I try so hard not to be mean. And I want to stop trying hard not to be mean because when I do snap, that's when like things are just like, whoa, you know what I mean? So I just want to like piece by piece every day do something small that's mean, that's very vindictive, very like gotcha, very calculated. I want to do something, just something small. It doesn't have to be like something that's going to end somebody's life or really harm them, but just maybe hurt a little feeling, they'll bounce back. But to have to suppress being mean because of the way you look sucks. I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't know that in a way of being plus size, but I know that in a way of being black. Like if I told somebody, fuck you, bitch, after saying something crazy to me, it sounds a lot more harsh than when a blonde hair, blue eye girl does it. They take it a lot worse, you know? And so, like, there are times where, you have to just bite your tongue. There are times that, or feel like you have to bite your tongue. You don't have to do shit. But, like, there are times where you do, because you're just like, I need this job or I need this opportunity or I don't want to deal with this shit. Oh my God. There's been so many times that I've been like, you know what? I just don't want to do it, because it's going to be a lot worse if I say something versus if someone else does. So I just want to, I don't want to deal. The light skin, dark skin conversation got brought up at my family gathering again. I'm like, okay. I said, hey, my love, My girlfriend was literally, she just opened her beer, like literally just sipped it. And I said, it's time to go home. Yeah. And she was like, well, I said, okay, well, hurry it up. Hurry it up. Because I'm not doing this. Like I'm not doing this. I have to go sometimes. So I'm like, I don't know how to say this in the nicest way possible. I don't know how to say, hey, slaves. Okay. I don't know how to say, hey, guys, we're free. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that nicely. So I have to get up and walk away, and I was like, hey, I love you guys. You guys could continue this conversation without me. Because honestly, baby, I'm Black. Like I'm a Black woman, and I'm very, very, very happy, very grateful, very honored to be a Black woman. I wake up every day and I'm like, wow, there is some shit that goes on. There's some shit that happens in life. I'm Black. At the end of the day, I could look in the mirror and be like, I'm Black. And that's the only thing that pushes me forward sometimes. So the fact that I feel so passionate about the fact that I am a Black woman and I feel good about it, I don't understand this confusion, this self-hatred thing that Black people like to get down with. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I've tried to save in a lot of ways. I've tried to be, I've tried to save. I try to save. And then when I heard that Harriet Tubman was telling these motherfuckers, okay, you gotta go then. When I heard that Harriet Tubman was unaliving people, if she felt like they were going to hold some people back, I was like, oh, of course I'm not gonna unalive anybody, but I don't have to deal with this. Harriet Tubman didn't even deal with this. Harriet Tubman was like, okay, you are a distraction. Okay. You are going to hold us back and we don't have time. We need to go forward. So, you gotta go. The fact that she said that, I'm like, oh, sis, say less. I don't have to deal with it. Sorry. Going back to Fannita. Oh my God. I went all the way over there. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so where was I? Oh God. The Alex Earl thing, right? She was like, oh, the pay gap is way too wide and all these things, right? She's talking about engagement and all these things. Okay, cute. Then she moved on to say that, listen, I'm a mean person. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm mean. I just had to be someone different online because fat people aren't allowed to be mean. So I waited, I plotted on you bitches, and now this is who I am. Now that I'm skinny, I'm gonna show y'all that I'm actually mean. And I was a little confused because I was like, oh my God, like I never knew she was perceived as someone that was nice. You know how like I see that people want all fat people to be like Jolly Saint Nick. You know what I mean? I do see that. But like I never looked at her as like Jolly Saint Nick. Like I never looked at her as like so nice, so all these things. So I was like, oh, that's confusing. That like you said that you were faking to be somebody else or faking to be less mean. Because I'm like, you would read, and I'm here for it. I like the reads, but like you would read. So I'm like, I don't know, girl. I don't know if you know that you weren't perceived as like you weren't perceived as someone who was super nice. So I was like, okay, anyways, sure. So yeah, people didn't like that. She was calling people broke. She was doing all these things. And like, as I'm seeing these videos, I was like, oh no. She did say before the Alex Earl video, she did a vlog saying that she broke up with her boyfriend. And I also do remember on her podcast, she had said that she had never had a boyfriend before. So this is her first boyfriend. Do you guys remember how you guys were acting when you broke up with your first boyfriend or girlfriend? or they broke up with you. Do you remember? Because I do. Yeah, I do. If I had TikTok, you guys would have had me arrested. You guys would have called 911 and said, hurry up, please come and get her. She's losing her mind. Because I was. I was losing my fucking mind. So it's like, did anybody remember this? And I was like, so that's why I was taking everything she was saying with a grain of salt. She is upset. And I get it. I get it. I got it. Yeah, fuck. I get it. I get it. So yeah, Fannita, I hope you're doing well, girl. You know, I haven't really been scrolling on TikTok too much, but you know, I hope you're doing well. You know, stop calling people broke every day, because who ain't broke? Who ain't broke? Not many of us can miss too many checks. You know what I'm saying? So just get back to the jokes, get back to, you know, liking fine white men, because she does have a very good taste in white men. She does. I also wanted to touch on something that I've noticed around the social medias. Okay. I was talking to my friend, and he does music, a very good artist, very, very good artist. But I was giving him some tips on how to promote his music better, you know, because nowadays, I hate to say this, but like, people don't really care that much about the music. You know, I mean, of course, they want the music to be good, they want the song to be good, but they also want you to be like an engaging person. You know, they want you to show your personality, whether it's in your music videos or making random videos on social media and stuff like that. They want to see that. And, you know, I had to tell him, I'm like, bro, you act too cool. You be acting too cool. Like, he's like sometimes not looking at the camera and walking away from the camera and looking up and everything. I'm like, bruh, you know, he's like not talking into the camera. Like, it's just like a song. And then he's like looking away. And then, you know, if he has pictures, he's looking down, or like, it's just like, bro, like, I don't know if that kind of personality works on social media anymore, unless you're a girl. I'm so sorry. Like, girls are allowed to be shy on social media and like thrive. Like, if you're like one of those pretty shy girls, you know what I mean? You're like, in 2024, I don't know too many guys who can be super mysterious and it work, you know? So I had to tell him that. I'm like, bro, you act too cool. Like, you have a really good personality. Show your personality. You know, like, I know a lot of us get embarrassed. You know, I can't relate. I'm not a really easily embarrassed person. Like, I don't know. And it's kind of my downfall, because I'm like, okay, is there no shame? Like, is there no fucking shame? And the answer is no. There's not too many. But I find cool people to be people who are able to be themselves in every room. You know what I mean? And not like the person that I say that I am, the person that doesn't know how to read the room and just knocking shit over and fucking everything up. And it's like, bro, we're in a museum. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking about somebody who is comfortable with who they are in every room that they're in. That's who I find to be cool. You having to pretend to be something, or having to pretend that you don't care about something that you actually do care about, to me, that doesn't look cool. That looks more insecure. And I'm not specifically talking about my homeboy when I say all this, but like, it looks more insecure when you're like, oh, like, I really don't care about this, when you actually do. So yeah, like, caring and giving a fuck about stuff, that's cool. Having to hide and pretend that you don't care about something that you actually do care about, I'm like, bruh, show your face. Say, hey, I have a new song coming out. I used to be on a radio show with my mom and her friends, and my mom wanted me to promote the show. And it was so hard for me to promote the show because I didn't want to be caught trying and it not working out. And so I just wasn't doing anything. Like I was like, okay, yeah, like I'll promote it. And then like never really posting or like reposting something. I wasn't really putting my foot into it because I didn't want people to know that I'm trying, I'm doing something, and I didn't want people to be like, oh, look at, she thinks she can talk on the radio and people give a fuck. She thinks she can, like do something with her life. How dare she? And honestly, those are not the type of people that you want to be your audience in the first place. And also, like, y'all got to know that people people nowadays are wanting honesty, especially out of their artists or creators in general. They're wanting the truth. Like the having to pretend to be rich thing, you don't have to do that anymore. Like I see people doing get ready with me's and working at McDonald's, or doing get ready with me's and their whole ceiling is just cardboard. And they've got millions of followers because people like honesty. And to be honest, that is a lot of people's realities. We're just not in that time anymore where we have to present as perfect or that we have it all together. We be seeing creators fighting with their baby daddies. And people are just like, I love you. I just want you to get out of this situation. And they truly love this creator because this creator is being honest with where they're at in their life. And am I saying that you guys have to expose yourself that much? No, I'm not saying that. But I do want you to know that you don't have to be perfect. Your content doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing. You just have to be honest. And you have to be true and real with your situation, with where you're at. Because there's so many people that are exactly where you are. And they're like, oh, girl, yeah, me too. I hate flipping burgers. I hate working the drive-thru. Yeah, them customers that be acting like this. There are people that really want to hear you say, get ready with me to go work at McDonald's. And they want to hear the stories that you've experienced working there. Shit, I do. What be happening? What be happening? Because I know it goes down at McDonald's. I know every day, I know it's something. So you don't have to hide that if you don't want to. If you're being called to create and you're just like, dude, I wish I could vlog, but I don't work at a corporate office. I don't do all this. I don't do all that. Girl, if you're in a situation where you're like, man, I want to vlog my day, but I work at McDonald's. I don't work at that corporate office, or I don't work in tech. Girl, some of them vlogs be boring. Some of them vlogs be boring, and that is no shade. That is no shade to the girls. But I like to, I like what be going on in everyday places. I like to hear the perspective from an everyday person. And we're all everyday people, let's be real. But like some people want to keep up with an aesthetic, and there's a pocket for that, and I like to watch those vlogs. I like to watch that content and things like that. Don't get me wrong. But just know that there's room for you as well. And like I said, you don't have to like be cool right now. Your shit you don't gotta like be cool. Especially if you're not. Like, I'm the goofiest bitch on the planet. Like, dude, my feet are big. I'm not that tall. So I'm always tripping. I'm always falling. I be walking with a hunch in my back. Like, it's just me. I smile hard. So I'm constantly a target. I'm not that cool. I'm not really, but actually, bitch, I am. It's because I'm myself. That's it. I'm myself. I'm me. And the more I started owning who I was, the cooler I felt. Because I can't be you, girl. You can't be me. But who you could be is you. And I love to watch a motherfucker. I'm like, oh, you know who you are. You're comfortable. You're real motherfucking comfortable. It's just, yeah, people are demanding honesty more. It's just, that's what it is now. People are demanding honesty. And to my woo-woo girls, my girls that, love the stars and the moons and stuff, what is going on with that? What has changed as of recent to where we're just wanting the truth? We'd rather the truth than the perceived cool. What is that? What's going on, guys? Where are the stars? Where are the moons? What's going on? Talk to me. Cause like even at these jobs, bro, when they want to call us family, the family, I'm like, okay, you're so out of touch. Nobody believes that anymore, buddy. Nobody believes that we're a fucking family anymore. All right. And plus, that doesn't mean shit to me. My grandpa moved out of our house and took our home phone. The home phone walked out with him. He snatched it out the wall, took it with him. So you think I give a damn about the fact that you just called us cousins? Like I said, my grandpa stole from us. I don't care. It's like, oh, you called us family now. I really feel like you got my back. No, you don't. Let's just be real. Let's be real. You fuck up this amount of times, you're out. Strike your motherfucking out. We're running the truth now. And the truth is hard for a lot of people to face. Their own truth, the truth from others. That shit be hard. Because sometimes that truth be ugly, bro. That truth is ugly. It's like, oh, okay. This is what it is. And sometimes reality isn't pretty. So I get why people don't want to be real. But let me tell you, the truth will set you free. Oh, God. We're going to wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching, listening to me. Don't forget to tell everybody that I'm beautiful, kind, smart, and sexy. My name is Asia, my queen. Oh, by the way, guys, if you are listening to this, just know that I post vlogs and visuals of this episode on YouTube. YouTube, know that I have a whole audio experience. It's an experience. So yeah, the link is in the bio for both YouTube and audio. So check your girl out. This is As Your Big Sister. I'm Asia, my queen. Bye-bye.